Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Board of Commissioners, City of Bowling Green, Kentucky, regular meeting, City Hall, January 7th, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. We're going to welcome everybody. We're going to do a couple announcements, but first we're going to have an invocation, and then we're going to do a pledge of allegiance, and then we'll begin. And I think it's Commissioner Perigin.
Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Please stand as we pray. Let us pray. Gracious God, as we come before you today at this first meeting of a new commission and new year, we ask you that you continue to bless each of us in this community. Please also bless all the leaders, first responders, and those serving to protect our country and citizens who call Bowling Green home. As we've gathered to discuss important matters, we ask for your guidance and wisdom. You are the source of all knowledge and understanding. Therefore, we seek your direction in our decision-making process. In the Bible we read, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. That's Proverbs verse 3. Help us to listen attentively to one another with open hearts and minds. May we not be quick to judge or criticize, but instead seek to understand different perspectives. We pray that you will give us the discernment to make the best decisions for the greatest good of this wonderful community. We trust you will guide us on this path and lead us to reach a consensus that reflects your will. May our words and actions now and throughout the new year be guided by your love and grace. It's in your mighty name we pray. Amen. Join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Perigin. Happy New Year, Bowling Green. We're going to begin with a roll call, and thank you, Ms. Holt.
Commissioner Bailey.
Here.
Commissioner Beasley Brown.
Here.
Commissioner Hill.
Here.
Commissioner Perigin.
Here.
Mayor Alcott.
Here. All right. Last year, this time, we introduced Coach Spader, and we're going to reintroduce Coach Spader, and he's going to bring up his coaches, and we're going to bring up some of the members of the team, because congratulations to Bowling Green High School on winning 2 years in a row the champion state title for the state of Kentucky. We want to welcome up Coach Spader and the Bowling Green High School football team. Go Purples. Come on up, Coach Spader. Coach, who do we have with us here tonight?
Do you have a mic we could pass around? I would like my gentlemen to introduce themselves. Probably really nice.
If y'all want to come in a U.
That red mic
Speak loudly.
here or there?
Coaches come up too, please. Start down there in the front. Do a circle.
Yeah, just keep circling.
Jay Naxon, senior linebacker. Makai Axon, senior O-lineman.
Ethan Warder, senior safety.
Deuce Bailey, senior quarterback.
Parker Field, senior O-lineman.
Trevor Vernon, senior outside backer.
Brandon Gurley, senior D-lineman.
AJ Woodard, senior quarterback.
Nix Crawford, outside linebacker coach.
Cy Williams, offensive line coach.
Will Porter, tight end and receiver coach.
Chris Seabolt, associate head coach.
Josh Childs, defensive line coach.
Jordan Leach, 8th year senior quarterbacks coach.
Clay Stevens, special teams coordinator.
Coach Spader, Purples, congratulations on the championship. Congratulations on legacy. Coach Spader, congratulations on your retirement. We hope you come back as coach one day, but if you don't, what a legacy you have provided. Well, we know it'd be an easy decision for him, but we wish you well in your retirement, and we congratulate the Purples on this fantastic win for our community. And gentlemen, enjoy this time. This is a time of camaraderie. This is a time you'll look back and the community has watched you grow up and you have become in your own, and you'll go out to do amazing things in this world. What you've learned here from your coaches, from your community, and from each other will last you a lifetime. Well done.
And I don't know if you all remember, but when you all were at Rafferty's, right before you all were getting on the bus, the day of the championship, you were heading to Lexington, some crazy people were yelling in the restaurant, "Go Purples." Well, you're welcome. I think that's the reason you all won. Congratulations, you all.
Congratulations, everybody.
Bye.
Go Purples.
I'll get it to you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you all. See you guys.
All right, thank you, everybody. Congratulations, Purples. Mr. Meisel, you have comments at this time.
I do. Just two quick ones. If you are wanting to make public comments, please sign the register in the back corner of the room, and we'll take those up after the regular session. And then finally, there's a need for a closed session. Hope to read the reason, and if y'all approve that.
Pursuant to KRS 61.810(1)B, for the purpose of deliberations on the future acquisition of real property by the city, as publicity would likely affect the value of the specific piece of property to be acquired by the city.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Bailey. Any comments at this time? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Meisel. Our first item of business is regular meeting December 17th, 2024. Comments at this time?
So minutes as read.
All right.
Second.
We have a move to approve from Commissioner Hill, second to approve from Commissioner Perigin. Any comments at this time? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-1.
Municipal order electing Dana Beasley Brown as mayor pro tem.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. It is my esteemed pleasure to recommend Mayor Pro Tem Dana Beasley Brown. In tradition with the City of Commission, the commissioner that receives the most votes, which was Dana, is nominated, and I take great pleasure in nominating her, and she has won this. We have had a Mayor Pro Tem for several years now, I believe 6 years straight. And
Happy to pass the baton, Dana.
as for all the commissioners, I want to say congratulations to each of you to be able to serve this next 2-year term with you. And I want to say great work on your campaigns, and you have advocated well for our city, and our city has accomplished incredible things over the past 4 years, and I'm very proud to have served with each of you for the past 4 years, and we get another 2 years to do that. And so, Dana, I know you have some family that you are here tonight, and I turn the floor over to you.
Oh, well, I did not expect that. Okay. Well, they're not actually here to celebrate me, but it's a bonus that they're here for me as well. I have my parents here, Randy and Kay Beasley.
You stand up. Randy, there we go.
And
Hello.
my husband, Jason, and my 2 kids, Stockton and Evangeline. And my sister, Hannah, my baby sister, Hannah, and her husband, Tom, and my niece and nephew.
So Dana, were they here for the Bowling Green High? Is that what this is?
No, for this next one that you'll be, yes, for this next one they're here for.
Okay. Congratulations, Dana. And I want to, on behalf of the outgoing Mayor Pro Tem, thank our mayor for all that he has done to bring us together over the last 4 years. Our city management team we've accomplished a lot of great things, Mayor, but you can't accomplish anything. Everything rises and falls on quality leadership. And I want to say that your leadership has been second to none, and I've enjoyed working with you over the last 4 years, and we'll enjoy the next 2 that I know of, maybe 4. But thank you for your leadership, and thank you for everything you're doing for our community.
It's a team, always. All right, without further ado, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes, congratulations, Mayor Pro Tem Dana Beasley Brown. Municipal Order Number 2025-2.
Municipal order approving the promotion of Thomas Bush to the position of police sergeant in the police department.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. Mr. Meisel.
I'm going to ask Chief Delaney to come up and make this recommendation, but as he's coming up, I'd also like to thank and recognize our retiring Sergeant Brandon Stice for his years of service. I think Brandon was with us since October of 2008, and he recently retired, and we wish him well and thank him for all of his years of service. So. Chief?
I apologize before Chief gets started.
Oh, sorry.
Officer Bush is my brother-in-law, and so I need to recuse myself for obvious reasons, even though I'm not his direct supervisor. I'm gonna, when we recuse ourselves, we have to announce the reason why and then leave the room. So I'm gonna step out, and then hope I get to celebrate with you all afterwards. Thank you.
All right. Mayor and Commissioners, I'm glad to be here tonight. Thank you for the opportunity to make this recommendation. Officer Bush is with us tonight. He would stand. Officer Bush started his life in Saratoga, New York, and at the age of 17, he joined the military, where he served 8 years in the Navy, 3 deployments to the Middle East. And while he was serving in the Middle East, his family relocated to Bowling Green, and after an honorable discharge, he followed his family, of course, to Bowling Green. So we're glad that they moved here while he was serving our country overseas. Since he's been with us, he's become an integral part of our team. He's on our CRT team. He's also a team leader on the CRT team. He's a firearms instructor. He's a driving instructor. He helps out with our academy and just a bike instructor. He's on our UAS team, several other instructor certifications that he holds. But the most important part, the word I keep using over and over again, he's a part of our team. So without any reservations, I'd like to recommend him tonight for this promotion to sergeant. And he has some family members with him. I think they're going to get introduced again.
Absolutely. Thomas, please.
The boss, my beautiful Hannah. I have my son Arlington and daughter Savannah, my mother Gretchen, sister Kate, her husband James, their sons Logan and Nicole, my father-in-law Randy, mother-in-law Kate, and Jason Stockman.
Great night for your family, a great night for the Beasley family, the Brown family, and we congratulate you all. And thank you for your continued success and for your leadership. Okay, any discussion? Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown, who is recused. Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. All right, we can bring Commissioner Beasley Brown back. We passed it. He's promoted. Municipal Order Number 2025-3.
Oh, that's a good one.
Municipal order approving the probationary appointment of Evan Webster to the position of Police Cadet 2 in the Police Department.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Beasley Brown, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Meisel.
I'm going to ask Aaron Halsey, our HR director, to come up and make this recommendation. And Aaron, just stay put for the next one.
Right, good afternoon. I would like to recommend the appointment this afternoon of a Cadet 2, Evan Webster. Evan is with us tonight, if you'd like to stand. So as a reminder, this position was created to be a full-time training position for those who are going to be in our next academy. And so that's going to be Class 8. It will start in April of this year. And so Evan will join as in a full-time capacity. He will get benefits right away, and he'll be able to start learning the culture and all of the policies and procedures of the police department before he starts academy in April. So very excited for him to join us. He is a graduate from Sky CTC, an industrial maintenance electrician, and he's currently employed by Warren County Schools as a bus driver. So please let me know if you have any questions.
Baron, questions at this time? Okay, Evan, I'm sorry, do you have anyone with you? Well, congratulations tonight, and thank you for your continued service. Okay, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes, congratulations, Evan. Municipal Order Number 2025-4.
Municipal order approving the probationary appointment of Kayla Wingfield to the position of Communications Dispatcher 1 in the Police Department.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Bailey. Ms. Husley.
Right, so this is a recommendation. Kayla Wingfield is with us tonight. Kayla, if you'd like to stand, please. She is being recommended for the position of Communications Dispatcher 1. We frequently call that 911 call taker. So this is an entry-level position where they learn to answer any responding calls incoming to 911, either emergency or non-emergency. They also learn how to use the radios for the fire department dispatch. It's a great entry-level position, very important to our community. We have a couple of just retirements and resignations that she will be filling, and only one vacant position after this. So to be continued to next meeting. So Kayla is a graduate from Emerson County High School, and she is a CNA at Sky Rehab. Please let me know if you have any questions.
All right, thank you, Erin. Do you have anyone with you tonight you'd like to introduce? Thank you, Kayla. Well, this is a family affair. You're joining the police department. Both of you are tonight. And just want to say for the December report that Chief Delaney gave us, our 911 dispatch received 17,213 calls. Think about that for just a second. They are the pulse of our community, everything that happens within our community, within Warren County. The first response is our 911 dispatch. And so the job that you're about to take and endeavor is very important to our community. It is the eyes and ears of our community, and is the eyes and ears of our police officers, our first responders, and all of our leadership. So we want to say thank you for coming on to this family and for taking this career field and your path, and we look forward to seeing your future grow with us. All right, we're going to make it official. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes, congratulations, Kayla. Municipal Order Number 2025-5.
Municipal order approving the probationary appointment of Zachary Halder to the position of golf professional in the Parks and Recreation Department.
Moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Beasley Brown, second by Commissioner Perigin. Hill,
Gonna
sorry
ask-
about that.
I'll ask T.R. Britt, our HR manager, to step up, and while she's coming up, I'd like to recognize retiring golf professional Phil Jones. Worked at Crosswinds for many, many years. I want to thank Phil for all of his years of service at Crosswinds. That created an opening in golf, and we've moved some people around, but I'll let Tiara make the recommendation.
So we would like to recommend a golf professional that will be taking care of our Hobson Grove and Paul Walker golf courses. As Mr. Mausel said, we had a retirement, so we're going to be filling that spot. We had 13 applications that we received. We recruited for this position internally and externally, And we'd like to recommend Zach Halder, who is here this evening. Zach, if you'd stand. So Zach is a graduate of EKU. He has a bachelor's of business administration and marketing and a concentration in golf management. And he had received a lot of experience from internships in Wisconsin at the Sand Valley Golf Resort and the Black Wolf Run golf course. He also is a Class A PGA professional, and he's worked at both Bowling Green Hills Country Club and Indian Hills Country Club. So we thought Zach was a real winner, and we're ready to get him started.
Thank you, Tiara. Zachary, you have anyone with you?
I do not have anyone with me, but I know I have my family up in Ohio, and they're tuning in watching the stream as we speak.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations and welcome to our community and the Bowling Green community and the golf community and our Parks and Recreation. All right. No further discussion? Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Congratulations, Zachary. Municipal Order number 2025-6.
Municipal order approving revisions to the Risk Management Manual for the City of Bowling Green, Kentucky.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Beasley Brown, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
So like, similar to our personnel policy manual, we have a risk management manual that we try to keep up to date. We originally adopted this back in the mid-90s and try to keep it up to date. It's been revised several times, but Dave Weisbrod, our safety and risk manager, wrote an eloquent memo for you summarizing all of the changes, ranging from just basic compliance team membership to a commercial CDL license, just driving rules and regulations, some changes there. We did put in some language for the new Kentucky medical cannabis law, how that goes into play on our side with our employees, as well as some drug and alcohol-free workplace language, emergency action plan, some inspections of city property, lockout, tag-out program, some changes were made to that section, and then some safety measures added for ladders, aerial lifts, scaffolding in fire and other divisions, other departments. So it's all pretty well nicely put together in your packets, and Dave is here, can answer any questions, as well as Erin Holsey, our HR director, and we recommend your approval.
Mr. Mizel, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Erin. Thank you for you and your team for the hard work that you put into this. Commissioners, questions at this time? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Thank you, Dave. Municipal Order number 2025-7.
Municipal order authorizing the acceptance of 2025 grant funds from the Appalachia High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area Program through the Office of National Drug Control Policy in the amount of $57,000.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. Mr. Mizel.
We had the opportunity and we went after it, and we have been awarded the grant for the Appalachian High Intensity Drug Trafficking Area, or HIDA. I think it's HIDA. And this is for 2025. We've been getting this for several years now. It's a really good grant. There's no match required to it. This is in the amount of $57,000. We would like to put it to use toward investigating illegal drug trafficking of manufacturing of meth, and we use it for overtime costs for 3 officers that serve on the Warren County Drug Task Force. So recommend your approval on this acceptance of $57,000 that will go toward some good causes.
Thank you. Questions? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal Order number 2025-8.
Municipal order approving construction and accepting maintenance of Greystone Subdivision Section 18.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Mr. Mizel.
This is another section of Greystone. I think we had 17 just a couple of meetings ago, but staff went out and inspected it along with Mr. Peterson's team. November 4th. Found a few things, went back on December 10th. Everything is good to go. All the requested improvements had been completed, and we're in compliance. This would be accepting 1,365 linear feet of street, or 0.26 miles, along with the sidewalk and storm sewer that go along with it. I recommend your approval for this one. Andy Souza is here, HR, Public Works Director, can answer any question on this one.
Thanks for being here, Andy. Okay, questions at this time? Okay, none, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-9.
Municipal order approving the purchase and installation of LED scoreboards for Lampkin Park and Hobson Grove Park in the amount of $66,960.53 with Nevco Sports LLC through Sourcewell Cooperative Purchasing Contract.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Mr. Mizel.
First of all, on behalf of Parks and myself, I'd like to thank you all for approving this in the FY25 budget. This was really needed. We've been putting these off, but this is some scoreboards at Hobson Grove and Lampkin, total of 6 scoreboards that need replacing. I think we've got a good deal on this thing, $66,000 for 6 scoreboards, including installation, and we found it on the cooperative agreement with Sourcewell. I believe it's Sourcewell. Give me a minute. Or is it Omnia? Sourcewell, sorry, thank you. So this would be, Parks got together, visited Warren County Parks. They've got these same scoreboards, the Nevco scoreboard, researched this thing really well, and we were able to get some proposals through Sourcewell, and are electing to go with this Nevco and replace these 6 scoreboards. Brent Belcher is here, can answer any questions you have on this one, but this is for the ball fields at Hobson and Lampkin Park. 2 at Hobson, 4 at Lampkin.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mizel. Questions from commissioners? None, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-10.
Municipal order approving the purchase of playground replacements for Parker Bennett Park and Reservoir Hill in the amount of $707,991.84 with Game Time through Omnia Partners Cooperative Purchasing Contract.
Moved.
Moved by Commissioner Bailey, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Mizel.
Another piece of the FY25 budget, capital. This would be replacing the Parker Bennett playground as well as the one up on Reservoir Hill. We are working on some partnership on Reservoir Hill with Historic Society to preserve that C.F. Smith Fort that goes back to the Civil War. There's a lot of good history up there, and so we wanted a theme up there as a natural fort-like playground, and we found that through this company called Game Time. We worked through Omnia, the purchasing cooperative, and went out and found several companies, but Game Time came in with the best proposals, both at the Hobson, Parker Bennett location and up on Reservoir Hill, and are recommending Game Time to do both playgrounds. There's some pictures in your packets of kind of some schematic drawings of what these might be close to looking like, and all this is included in the FY25 budget. Brent is here, can answer any of your questions on this one.
Okay, thank you. Jeff, any questions, commissioners, comments?
I'm going to make a comment. I'm sorry, Carlos. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Carlos?
No, you can make a comment.
Okay, Sue, and then we can go.
Brent, I'm excited about this. You know, I talked to some of the kids, and they wanted to get it updated, but there was another component I want to ask about that, and I know that wasn't in here, and I saw it, I guess, last Thursday when this was sent out, and I was like, a lot of the kids, when I went over there to read it with some of the children, they was like, we would love to have a soccer complex, or not a complex, but like some type of soccer field. is there a way, and I know I talked to, before to Mr. Childers about possibly doing it, is that still a possibility? But as far as, updating it, I know the kids will be very, very excited about that.
About the Parker Bennett
Yeah,
community.
Parker Bennett.
We have actually had some discussions with some property owners over in that neighborhood and hoping that we might have something formalized before too much longer. That's been ongoing for quite some time. Hillary's been involved with that. So hopefully we'll have an announcement towards that within the future. I don't know. We'll see. But that was that. We have looked at something there and targeted some property owners and hoping we could have something soon there. But if so, yeah, it would be off in the neighborhood, not at Parker Bennett Community Center Park. The center itself, where the basketball courts are, we have that is the extent of our property line there, which you probably, you know that we lease that from the housing authority itself. So yeah, our property actually stops at where the basketball court is. This playground, I'll highlight the playground itself. When you look at the differences between Reservoir Hill and Parker Bennett, Parker Bennett's an inclusive playground. It's all ramps, which is really important to us because of some of the, we make sure that every child in the neighborhood has an opportunity to play, and we think that's achieved in the Parker Bennett playground extremely well. Both playgrounds will be artificial turfed, so that'll be inclusive in nature. Mulch will not be part of either of these playgrounds. So we're excited about that as well. So that's an ongoing effort for us as we're updating playgrounds to the inclusivity of the surface is very important to us.
Well, and I'll tell you, even though the children are waiting, I know that they did, want something new as a playground. So I know even as they wait for the other thing that they asked about, having a new playground, they're definitely going to be excited about that. And like you said, to make it accessible to every child is huge. And we know, I played in mulch and stuff, and I'm pretty sure all of us did, and probably got hurt in mulch. So having some type of turf can.
Which is still approved playground surface, but we're trying to move. We're trying to move another direction.
Oh, yeah, we did have rocks.
Yeah,
we did have rocks.
Concrete and blacktop sometimes. I will point out with the Parker Bennett playground, there's a little bit of a timeline with that one, just because we really want to get that one completed by summer.
Oh,
that
nice.
way, the summer camp has a new playground. So let's cross our fingers that eventually winter ends and we can get started on renovating that site. It'll be about somewhere in the neighborhood between 9 to 12 weeks for the playground to actually get delivered to us. So in a perfect world, when we get delivered, we would have the site ready for installation at Parker Bennett and kind of move forward. So that's the goal.
Thanks again, and I know the kids will be excited about this.
Yeah, they helped us in the present. They got to review quite a few playgrounds and went in and did some voting for us. It's always unique to see how they look at things. So that was fun. And because of that, one of the slides we have at Parker Bennett, we knew they wanted a slide that was a rolly slide. So that's on there. So we want to make sure that happened.
Brent, this would be between the building and the basketball courts, that
Actually,
area
yeah,
there.
the only thing is going to be, Parker Bennett's was a little bit different. You may look at it, we're actually spending more money per square foot because it's not quite as large of an area. We've got to remove the current playground. If you're familiar with that park, it has a pretty wide concrete sidewalk that gives children a chance to run and walk and bike around the playground. Well, that's going to be renovated and moved out just slightly. And so this playground is going to be longer in width, but not in height, if that makes sense. So they'll get a little space there.
Playground by the center?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's what I
that's
figured.
the only thing that's going to stay that's presently there is the climbing structure that's there. The net climber will stay. So that makes the removal of the mulch a little bit more tedious. Trying to get the mulch out without damaging that playground. The climbing structure will stay.
My comment was just about C.F. Smith Park, which is such a gem, and I just want to say this for the public because most folks don't know that's up there. It's commonly referred to as Reservoir Hill, but it's an actual Civil War site where one of our presidents, Benjamin Harrison, I don't know which number president, one of our early ones, actually led a group of troops up there on top of C.F. Smith Park. And so a few of us met with Mr. Nick Raybold, who is a wealth of information about that particular park in that area of Bowling Green, and gave us a really, really interesting, unique look at the history of that park. And I want to say thank you for everybody for preserving that. There's a nice berm up there, which was a Civil War site. And
This playground, and obviously hopefully you can see a little bit of the diagram provided. It's a naturalistic playground. The colors will be kind of fit in for that. But we actually have a split rail fence that's on the way. That'll be another part. So we have some other updates. And if you haven't been there in a while, there's probably I don't even want to guess, numerous new trees. Part with the Historic Society and
I think there was 25 planted. We went to a ceremony up there.
Yeah,
and they planted
Retrieve Bowling Green, that
like
sort of thing helped
25.
us as well. So there's tons of new trees there. So yeah, it'll look a lot different within a short time span.
It's
So we're
worth
excited
going
about
to
that.
see Bowling Green. Go up there to the Reservoir Hill and look at the plaques and read about the history.
I encourage you to make sure and park at NCS because that's going to be the place to park, I think. We'll run out of spots there at Reservoir Hill. You can take the spot that says Mr. Childers' spot.
It's great that we're preserving that.
We're gonna, another piece of it is we're gonna put some split rail fencing up to kind of put a demarcation on where that area starts versus the rest of the park. So it's gonna be really nice, and historic, what's the name of their preservation, is partnering with us and working with us on that. So we're hoping to get that done this year and get that closed out. So it's going to be nice looking.
It's super exciting. I think they were using it for skateboarding or bicycling.
And I'm not a historian, but I know we've got a few minutes. But the uniqueness of that fort is it was started by the Confederate Army and finished by the Union Army. So it's a really neat story. So.
One more thing about the playground, by the way, is if that site, as you're looking at the current playground, it'll move towards the bus stop, I guess, down a little bit from its present site, away from the fort that we're talking about. We'll try to get a little more distance between those two things. We have to add a couple more sidewalks to ensure that everybody can, inclusivity again, the accessibility, I guess. But yeah, it'll be a great place. We're excited.
Thank you.
I just want to add a couple of comments too. So we lived downtown on Indianola Street when I first got married and had my babies. And so that's the park that I would take them to, Reservoir Hill Park. And my son is 17 now. And 17 years ago, it was, the swings were creaking, and you had to be real creative playing tic-tac-toe because some of the O's and X's were faded. So I told my kids last night that my #1 goal to be elected in 2018 of finally getting a new playground up on Reservoir Hill. I'm super excited about. And so I'm just really grateful that we do care about kids in our community, and we invest in safe places for them to play and to explore the world. And I just am thinking so much about Shatavia, a little girl who came this summer, who advocated for our community to make all of our parks inclusive. And I just want to thank all of you for responding so swiftly. And I know you all had already been, thinking about this and wanting to expand it, but just responding to her leadership as a little girl in our community and her using her voice to say, this is what we need, to see how you all have responded and not just making Parker Bennett Curry playground inclusive, which was her request, but to make every playground inclusive as we renovate all of them. I'm just so inspired and grateful for what you all are doing in parks, and again, for all of our kids and our future, and just giving all of them a great place to play outside, and just really excited about tonight. And so just thank you for everything you all are doing.
I won't say a word. Thank you.
I think we have about 5 different parks in evolution right now. Renovation or creating, we have Covington, and I know we have behind Jennings Creek, and we have, the new Whitewater Park, and then now you have these 2 parks. It's quite an endeavor that you have a path that you and Neighborhood Community Services have put us on, and we're really proud of your efforts.
Thank you very much. On behalf of NCS too, we'll say thank you.
Absolutely. All right, without any further ado, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal Order Number 2025-11.
Municipal order approving the purchase of furniture for the Public Safety Training Center and Fire Station Number 5 in the amount of $251,595.47 with Office Resources, Inc. through Omnia Partners and Tips Cooperative Purchasing Contract.
moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. Mr. Meisel.
So this item here is for the furniture and equipment at the new training center up on Porter Pike. I was fortunate to ride along up there with Andy last week and Dave Hangner, and it's coming along really nice and nicely. It's big, and it's going to be a really, really awesome place. So this would be equipping it with some furniture and fixtures, and we went out and found this contract on the Omnia purchasing agreement with ORI, and recommend your approval. I'd like to thank Deputy Chief Penny Bowles for working on this, putting it all together. She's here, can answer any of your questions, but the amount of this would be $251,595, which we have in our budget capital, and so we're ready to go on this. We need to probably get it ordered ASAP to get it all coming in. So it's a lot going on up there, but it's really looking good.
Thank you, Mr. Meisel. Thank you, Penny, Chief, for being here. Look forward to this new facility. I drove by it the other day, and it's like, wow, it's really starting to come to fruition. So can't wait to get our new graduating classes in there and have a joint police and firemen's academy. That was your dream, and it's coming to reality. Commissioners? All right, let's approve this. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-12.
Municipal order authorizing the continuation of an agreement as amended with Premise Health Employer Solutions, LLC for administering employee on-site medical clinic services at the City Care Center through calendar year 2026.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Beasley Brown. Mr. Meisel.
As you know, the city's employee health clinic has been a huge success since 2015-16. Before you tonight is just a renewal with Care Here. Care Here and Premise to renew for an additional 2 years. There was no price increase. The increase is related to the number of bodies that they're servicing. It's a per member or per employee per month price. And so we would like to re-up with them for an additional 2 years, which would cover us for this calendar year and next calendar year, and then we would re-look at it beginning of 2027. But they've been really good partners. We've had really good success, and it's saving us money. It saves from time off work too, and it's a quick trip, and employees are back to work very quickly. So recommend your approval on this one.
Great, thank you, Mr. Meisel. Discussion at this time? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-13.
Municipal order approving the appointment of Commissioner Carlos Bailey to the Bowling Green Municipal Utilities Board.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Beasley Brown, second by Commissioner Perigin. I will introduce this one. The next few are about appointing the delegation of our Board of Commissioners of our roles and responsibilities as elected officials. And the next few boards actually require our leadership on these boards. And what you'll hear is a theme. I was able to serve 4 years as your mayor, and I'm reshuffling the deck. So the first one was one that I was able to serve on 2 years, and that's the BGMU, and I learned a lot. And then I was able to hand that over to Commissioner Hill, and she said she learned a lot. And now I'm able to hand this over to Carlos Bailey. And so it's my recommendation that you were able to serve on this board. But in this, as I'm introducing this, the theme is that there is not a single board that I'm reappointing that someone has served on, and everything is someone that is serving on new. So as we start out 2025 and we continue our leadership and collaboration of working together, my goal is to grow our learning and to use what we have learned to collaborate and to continue to help improve our community. So without that further ado, Carlos, I recommend you for this board.
I appreciate it, Mayor. I think I'm honored for you to do that, and I was honored to even be on the boards that I was already on. So to learn and to grow has always been big for me, and just being on the Housing Authority Board, being on the audit board, and also being on the ROC committee at one time. It was just an honor to learn and to move forward, to learn something new, and to basically make sure that I'm being the best leader for the best interest of Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'm honored that you actually put me on this board because it's something new that I can learn from. So thank you.
Okay. Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Do I need to not vote on this?
You're okay.
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-14.
Municipal order approving the appointment of Commissioner Dana Beasley Brown to the Job Development Incentive Program Committee and Housing Authority of Bowling Green.
So moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Hill, second by Commissioner Perigin. Again, this is a new committee for Dana to serve on for the Housing Authority of Bowling Green. As you heard, Carlos served on that before. She did serve on the job development, so that was one that two commissioners are able to serve, and you'll hear that theme in here just in a second. It's my honor to recommend you for these two boards, Dana,
Appreciate the opportunity.
and your new role as serving as Mayor Pro Tem. So,
Thank you.
absolutely. All right, without further ado, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-15.
Municipal order approving the appointment of Commissioner Melinda Hill to the Job Development Incentive Program Committee and Warren County Downtown Economic Development Authority, Inc.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Bailey. Commissioner Hill, it's always an honor to work with you. Consider you a mentor as well. Recommending you for these boards. I know your work will enhance the Downtown Economic Development Authority. Your work, from beginning the development of the very first Transpark to where we are today, and looking back after that past 25 years, your leadership has continued to prevail, and I know they will look forward to having you on these boards.
Thank you, Mayor. My earlier service on the commission, I was able to serve on this board when it first got started, so I'm looking forward to see how much different it is now. I know Sue's done a great job, and I look forward to serving with Dana once again on the JDIP committee.
Fantastic. Thank you. Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-16.
Municipal order approving the appointment of Commissioner Sue Perigin to the Bowling Green Audit Committee.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Beasley Brown, seconded by Commissioner Hill. Sue, I've taken a few boards away from you.
Thank you, Mayor.
However, you have served all of our boards with incredible leadership, and I look back at the past year. I know that, past 4 years, you brought several things to fruition. One of those is our new anchor project with Brad, and that's our, that's our facility that's going to be built with that to help out mental health and to be able to help out people that are suffering mental health crisis, and it'll be a 10 region, and I know you're serving on a board with Brad and a key member of that as well. And so your work is coming to fruition, and this is one that I know that you'll serve well on as well as, and we have a proud tradition in our city that has, we want to continue, and that's transparency, and that's to being accountable, and that every penny that we represent and every penny that we allocate is accountable. And we never want to have any breach of that on our watch whatsoever.
That's for sure, Mayor. Thank you very much. The audit committee is going to be a strange one for Sue, but I'll gladly do it. And yes, Eric Sexton over at Brad asked me to serve as the chair of the 10 County Advisory Committee for the Anchor Project. So that's going to be a rather large undertaking, along with the Contractors Licensing Board and the ITA Board and several others that I currently serve on. So those are. This is a little bit of a relief on the time scale. So
Well,
thank
it's my
you.
honor to recommend you, Sue.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Without any further discussion, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-17.
Municipal order approving the appointment of Mayor Todd Alcott to the Barren River Health District Health Board, Bowling Green Warren County Drug Task Force, and Bowling Green Warren County Local Emergency Planning Committee.
So moved.
Second.
That was moved unanimously across the board by Carlos, and I'll say Dana has second that. These are boards that I have not served on. I look forward to serving. I've taken these away from some of you that have served honorably on this. As I'm looking for the future of Bowling Green, one of the things that I'm concerned about is our mental health. It's about our social health. It's about our physical health. Something I pay attention to is the audit report that was just put out by the coroners. And we actually had a reduction in overall deaths, which you can account, but of those, 5 of those were what I call preventable deaths. Automobile, 2, that's a motorcycle and automobile. We had homicide, suicides, and then there's overdose. And what I'm proud of our community, and I know one person can take credit, but as we work together in our community with our nonprofits, our hospitals, our county government, our police enforcement agencies, our first responders, and many, many more, that number went from 31 overdoses in year 2023 to 15 in the year 2024. That's a reduction of 50%. I look at Kim Gohagan, Judge Gohagan, putting in place mental health courts. I look at our endeavor with trying to have a facility help homeless with the Life Navigation Center, and our work as we're trying to work with legislation or police on the new Anchor project. All these things work hand in hand, and that's why I'd like to learn from these boards. I'd like an opportunity to serve these boards, and these are new for me. But as we tackle the challenges of the next 4 years of our community, I will work hard with these organizations to find out what's needed and what's necessary for leaders to make differences as we make decisions for our community. And so that's why I'm asking for this. And then the local emergency planning committee, I'll just state that is a requirement of the mayor. So whoever fills this role will serve that position. And also, they will also serve the role for a retirement system from our local police and firefighters from the past. And so that's a board that I'll continue to serve on quarterly. And I also look forward to working with Brad, because I was a second chair appointed from Warren County, got 2 chairs to serve on the committee for the Anchor project. So look forward to working with Sue and her leadership. But as we all pull these things together, they do work together and they enhance each other. So thank you for this opportunity.
Mayor, I'll say, having served on the Drug Task Force for the last, I don't know how many years, but then off a year, and then several years before that, I don't know how many years I've served that board, but 6 or 7. It is amazing the work that group does, and it's a small group. They're small, but they are mighty, and it's incredible the work that they do. It really is, and so it's an eye-opener, and I know you're going to be fascinated as I was.
Thank you, Sue. Okay, without further ado, roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott.
Yes. Municipal order number 2025-18.
Municipal order approving the appointment of Janine Hampton to the City of Bowling Green Board of Ethics.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Perigin, second by Commissioner Hill. It's my honor to recommend previous Lieutenant Governor Janine Hampton to the Board of Ethics. Just a little bit about her. She has resided in Bowling Green for 24 years. She was Lieutenant Governor from 2015 to 2019. She's currently the Chief Operating Officer and Board Member of a startup company, Safe Evac, Inc., and she's a lifelong learner. Janine holds a BS in Industrial Engineering at Wayne State University, MBA in William E. Simon Graduate School of Business, and an honorary doctorate with Wilson College. And she has also, about lost it here. She served in the Air Force and during Desert Storm. And so she is, I think she will serve this board honorably, and it's my recommendation to appoint her to the Board of Ethics.
Ditto, Mayor Alcott, she's amazing.
Any further comments? None. Roll call, please.
Bailey?
Yes.
Beasley Brown?
Yes.
Hill?
Yes.
Perigin?
Yes.
Alcott?
Yes. Okay. We are going to go look to see if we have a public comments at this time, and then we will go to closed session after that. Our next scheduled meeting is January 21st, 2025, and we will be honoring the Bowling Green girls cheerleading squad from the high school varsity and junior varsity for their state championships. So Bowling Green High School has 3 state championships for the year 2024, and it's our honor to recognize them and bring them up before the Board of Commission.
Mayor, can we say a congratulations to contestant Chapel Tinius on her?
Yes, yes.
I mean, you know, Miss Kentucky, she was in the pageant. She played a heck of a fiddle. Devil went down to Georgia. It was pretty amazing to watch her up on that massive stage in Orlando. I don't know if anybody else watched it, but
She's still Miss Kentucky.
nothing small about that.
Nothing
No,
small
Pretty proud of
at
her.
all. And I know she represented the state of Kentucky very, very well. Hope, do we have any comments? Okay, none. This time, we are going to closed session. Thank you, everybody.